Welcome back, everyone. I am trying in this video to break down the tokenomics of the Redlight node. I think they did the work of genius. It's not an easy project to understand at the beginning, but once you break it down, it's super easy to understand. That being said, this is not a financial advice. Always do your own research, and this is for experiment and educational purposes only. Now, what brought me to Redlight node? To begin with, I wanted to trade. So they had a launch 2 days ago, and I wanted to, trade buy at 30 cents, and I thought this project will make 10 to 20x at least. Unfortunately, it was packed with buyers. It was congested like hell. I tried to buy at 30 cent, 50, 100, 10 cent, $1, $2. I was able to buy it at $10. And the price did actually almost 55x, which was insane. Anyways, that's what brought me in. And now that I read the tokenomics, I actually like the project, and I think it's worth it for me, but I don't think it's for everyone. That's why I'm breaking the tokenomics, because once you understand this, it might be, track to you, it might not, because a lot of people are just creating nodes without even checking out the white paper or what are the tokenomics, thinking, you know what, I'm going to create a node, get my rewards, get the hell out. This is for long-term investment. At least that's what we hope so, right? So first of all, how does it work? Very simple. All you need is to buy Playmates from Trader Joe. You take that Playmates, you go to their website, you give it to them, and you create your first mansion or the first node. How much do you get? You get one Playmate a day. So in 20 days, you might be thinking, okay, that's when I break even, suggesting that the price of Playmate is the same. Let's say it's $10. You bought it at $10. After 20 days, it's $10. And you're like, let me sell it, get my initial investment back. And that's the problems that comes in here. There's a lot of taxes that comes along with this. First of all, claim tax, 15%. Once you claim it from the website, 15% write-off, plus 2.5% variable tax called whale tax. And this is variable depending on how many mansions you have. Anywhere from, I think, 0 to 20, it's 2.5%. Then, once you want to sell it, there's an additional 10% sales tax. That puts it together to 27.5%, all in total in taxes. So you bought them for $200, the 20 Playmates. Now you want to sell them after 20 days. $200 are going to give you, the 20 Playmates will give you $145. So you did not even break even. So that's what comes with this, the taxes. So that's in principle. So let me show you the medium and the white paper and talk to you more about this project so you understand why this project gets interesting the more time you spend money and reinvest and compound. So if you come here to the dashboard or the mansions, you can see you just put the name here, write your name, whatever nickname, you create a node depending on how many Playmates you have. So that's one thing. Now, what's interesting about this tokenomics is the district. Districts, you can see here that there are already 85 nodes that have been created. That's cost a lot. You know why? Because it needs 20 Playmates plus 20 mansions. So 20 mansions are 20 multiplied by 20. That's 400 Playmates plus 20. So that's 420 Playmates. That's a lot. So people already have Playmates. They're going all in. It's an interesting model. And there are some incentives that comes with district at this cost. First, let's break down the taxes. So the first tax, which is the sales tax. So to buy in, you have 0% tax. Once you sell it, 10% sales tax. 5% goes to the treasury, 3% goes into the node reward pool, 1% goes to LP Trader Joe, 1% goes to marketing. Now, the claim tax, the 15% that we talked about. The breakdown, 12% goes to reward, 3% goes to marketing wallet. Now, why I like this? Because there will be always liquidity for marketing and rewards, and that's good for the project. Now, the whales tax, this is where things gets interesting. Now, whales tax is dependent on how many mansions you have. So, less than 20 mansions, you will pay 2.5%. 20 plus, 5%. 50 plus, 15%. 100 plus mansions, are 25%. So in total, you could be paying 50% if you have or own more than 100 mansions. 50% is a lot, that's for sure. So the distribution will be 50% treasury, 30% rewards, 10% marketing, 10% liquidity. So up to, this is 50%, not 40%. I think they made a mistake. Now this is a turnoff, right? You're like, what's the purpose for me if I'm going to increase my mansions and now you tax me? Well, the sustainability of this project comes from here. Like now you can create so many mansions with zero cost, because let's assume that you reach to 100 mansions. And what are you going to do now? 100 mansions gives you 100 playmates. That means you can have every day 5 mansions created every day. So plus, obviously, when you put 105, you're going to get, what is it? 105. So you're going to create 5 mansions, plus you have extra 5 tokens of Playmate. And obviously, the more, the whole thing, the compounding effect. So you can have 200 in less than, what, I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. I did not do the calculation. But do you understand the compound? Now, why does it get interesting? Because they have something called the district that I showed you. Now, it costs a lot, right, for somebody to go to a district. But what does it come with? Now, this is where the incentive gets interesting. So they're telling you, hey, you know what? You need 20 mansions for the district. But if you have reached 200 mansions, the 200 mansions give you 200 playmates. That means you can create 10 mansions a day. Not only, 10 playmates. That's 10 mansions. So in 2 days, you will be able to pay for the service and get the rewards. They're telling you, you know what? If you, give us 20 mansions, which at this version they will burn, so mansions are gone. What you're going to do is we're going to give you 1.5% increase on your entire wallet claim, plus 1% decrease in the claim tax. So we have 15% claim tax, it drops by 1%. So they're saying you can go up to 15 or 10 districts. So now if you're going to do this and you're like, you know what, I want to get the taxes down and I want to increase the percentages. So they're saying, you know what, if you get to this, if you buy 10 of them, we will give you 10% decrease. So the claim tax goes from 15% to 5%. And your overall entire wallet is going to be 15% because you bought 10 districts. Now, what's also interesting, that they have something called cities. They haven't discussed what it will be like, but it's going to be the same principle. Like if you upgrade to this, it's going to cost you a lot, but not in cash, but you're actually taking your rewards and taking this. So the cities should give you more incentive to apply for, because it's going to give you more incentives. How's it going to work out? We don't know. This is the future. We don't know what are the structure of the cities, but it's interesting. I think this model is healthy in terms of the treasury, in terms of longevity. I think it can be one of the hyped ones in the near future if things go well. Now, a lot of people here, they go and jump on project that because the YouTubers, said about it, it's good, and then it fails, and then it comes back to you like, oh, it failed. It's like, do I own this project? If I own it, then I'm in control of it. If I don't own it, I'm an investor just like you are. Things can work, things can flip, things can go down the rabbit hole. We don't know. That's the future. It's all about the hype, communities, building a well-structured economics, which I see it in all of this. But I can tell you one thing for sure. Short-term investors, I don't think they will like this. People that would like to flip, they will also not like this. Now, for you to keep on adding mansions, how does it work? Now, they're saying anywhere from 1 to 10 mansions or 9 mansions, it'll cost you 20 playmates. Now, once you reach that 10 to 20, it's going to cost you 25 playmates. So it's going to be more expensive for you to, get your 10 to 20. Now, from 20 to 40, it's going to cost you 30 playmates. 40 to 80, 35, 80 to 100 is 40 playmates. 100 plus is 45 playmates. And maximum transaction creation per transaction, a maximum mansion creation per transaction is 20. So Very interesting. It's different than anything else that we saw. So here, the cities they have, kind of leaked in the white paper, can be traded in to generate one city. The most rewarding node, 5% increase to the entire wallet. They haven't talked how much it will cost, and I think there's still some thoughts here and there because they're introducing NFTs. They're building an ecosystem around this to make it sustainable for the long run, and that's what they're aiming for. Since day one, all they care about is sustainability. Now, can this work? From reading all of this, from seeing the hype so far, it's interesting. Can it last? We don't know. Also, they have uh, introduced the 40% transfer fee tax. So what does that mean? So think about it. If you have 150 and you're like, you know what? Why don't I transfer my my playmates or mentions? I transfer it to another wallet so I'm not taxed at that price. So I put 75 and 75 so I'm not paying the 25%. Or let's say 50 or 49, 49, 49. So in three different wallets, so I stay in the 15% bracket. Well, there's telling you here, if you do that, there's a 40% transfer. So make sure that you pay attention to this because they're trying to protect it and, not allow manipulation, I guess. So if you guys understand it better, if you still have any questions, I recommend that you read the white paper. It's fairly simple. All they want to ensure is this can last for the longest. And how can I ensure that is by giving you incentives to recompound or compound more. But at the same time, that will increase your taxes. But then the district comes in to help you out, decrease the taxes, and then increase your rewards. Very interesting model. It's a work of art, to be honest. But is it something that is going to succeed? Is it going to attract more people? We don't know. That's the future. Anyways, guys, I hope that I helped you to understand this better. If you have any comments, please put them in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed, I invite you to subscribe and like and ring the notifications bell. My name is Eddie, and I cover crypto projects. Some of them that work out, some of them they don't, some of them that make us some money, some they don't. That's the world of crypto. Well, take care, and we'll see you on the next video. Ciao.